All right, we'll go ahead and get started and call the August 7th Greenup City Council meeting to order with a roll call.
Mark Harris,
Here.
Steve Brenham,
Here.
John Norman,
Here.
Bruce Mance, Jaretha Hill,
Here.
Jamie Gillum.
Here.
We're going to let Mr. Philip Hammond go first, so that way he can get out of here.
Okay. This is a resolution to enter into an agreement with CSX to do the bore, the relocated bore for the Siloam water line. So this is the one that's down closer to the cemetery. We just need a resolution to enter in to get the easement. And then there is a fee for this one, however, the county's reimbursing it to mail in, so.
So what we need is a motion authorizing me to sign the CSX
I'll make a
resolution.
I'll second it.
It's a hard reimbursement.
I have a motion and a second. Is there any discussion? Roll call.
Jamie Gillum,
Yes.
Steve Brenham,
Yes.
Mark Harris,
Yes.
John Norman,
Yes.
Jaretha Hill.
Yes.
Good to go, buddy. Next item on the agenda is the first reading of the inflationary ordinance, Department of Local Government. Michelle, would you like to talk about that?
Yes, this is a inflation, the Department of Local Government sends out a letter to get inflation onto the salaries. And it is to keep them the same, because you all, as you know, our buying power, especially recently, has shrunk. And that's all this does, is get you all up to where you should be with inflation. That way your $200 is still $200. And it was calculated to the penny with the inflationary rates set by the Department of Local Government. It brings, I think it's $282.
47 cents.
Yes, and like $14.12 for the mayor.
That's right.
Has not been changed since like 2004. So it's kind of a housekeeping.
So is there anybody would like to hear the first reading?
I want to get those figures again. What did you say? Two something? What was that first one? There's 14 something for the mayor. What was the first one you said?
It's 242.37 or 280.
282.
Okay. Okay. Thank you. Okay.
I would like to hear it.
An ordinance of the City of Greenup, Kentucky, adjusting the compensation for the mayor and city council.
There's your first reading. The second reading will be on tomorrow's agenda.
So basically, if you go back to when they raised it last time, it equals it to the 200 or the 1,000.
Okay.
And there's a provision in there that it'll keep up with it every year, so you all have to do that again.
Okay.
I can give it to him because you know what'll happen to it. I get lost. First reading of the property tax rate ordinance. Is there someone that would like to hear that?
Yes, I would.
An ordinance of the City of Greenup, Kentucky, fixing the tax rate for the City of Greenup, Kentucky for the tax year 2023, establishing said tax rate at .1399 for each $100 of taxable property, establishment of due date and penalty and other matters.
And this is actually a reduction from last year. It's the compensating rate, so you're all gonna take in the same amount of money. It goes from .1411 to .399. So if your house hasn't changed or your assessment, your property tax bill will actually lower. We are waiting for the county to get approval from the state. So tomorrow's will be contingent if
Whether or not it's been
they get
certified.
certified or not. But this is just the first reading of it, but it will lower most people's tax bill. But it'll bring, you all get the same amount of money.
Next item on the agenda is the first reading of the motor vehicle tax rate. Someone like to hear that?
Yes, please.
An ordinance of the City of Greenup, Kentucky, fixing the tax rate for the City of Greenup, Kentucky for the tax year 2023 concerning motor vehicles and watercrafts, establishing said tax rate at .2300 for each $100 of taxable property and other matters.
That is your first reading of that one as well, and it will be on tomorrow's agenda. Next item on the agenda, there's Bruce.
I swear I thought 6 o'clock.
Can I ask a question?
Sure.
Is that an increase or a decrease from last year, like where you had said this last
No,
one?
that is a 2 cent increase in
2
your
cent,
vote.
okay,
Yes.
all right.
Yes.
The property tax, actually on, real property
I missed anything yet?
intangible is a decrease. This is a 2 cent increase, but it has not been raised in
Forever.
25 years.
Yeah, forever.
Yeah.
This is on.
And that's the same on the property.
I
We've
just
always
look at,
taken the
they
compensating rate.
deliver everything
Correct.
Well,
to
yeah,
leases,
Sherrall's property tax
And I
rate
never
is
see it.
probably lower than.
'Cause I don't live there.
25 years ago also.
so I gotta tell the policeman
So
one
it
more
is,
time.
is it too
Bring it
late?
to Dad's.
Do we have to
That's
take
why I
that,
didn't know.
I can't
That's
remember
why-
the compensating
That's
rate?
why it was-
You do not have to take the compensating
No,
rate,
that's why I
but
didn't
there
know it was not
is
6
a
o'clock. I just assumed we always
material
meet at
amount.
6.
And the mayor,
Well,
considering
the
that
people
we
do the
had
work.
to adjust the utility bills this year, wanted to take the conservative route and
I don't
not
know.
raise the property taxes.
Okay.
But you all would have had an option to do that if you want. But that was his, proposition, is to keep the property tax bills
Is this,
low, and actually this
is this where we,
That sounds good. You notice the finances a whole lot better.
Has that
than
been
it is.
approved yet? Has
Overall,
already
it's not a whole lot
Just
of
been
money.
discussed.
So,
All righty.
The next item on the agenda is the second reading of the water rate restructure ordinance. Someone like to hear that?
Yes, please.
You said yes, okay. An ordinance of the City of Greenup, Kentucky establishing sewer and water rates, tap fees, installation charges, service charges, penalties, and interest, providing a penalty for the violation of this ordinance, and repealing conflicting ordinances and all amendments thereto.
Is there a motion to accept the second reading? I have a motion and a second. Is there any discussion? Roll call.
Jamie Gillum,
Yes.
John Norman,
Yes.
Mark Harris,
Yes.
Stephen Brenham,
Yes.
Bruce Mance,
Yes.
Dorothy Hill.
Yes.
And that's all that's on today's agenda. Tomorrow we meet at 6 o'clock for our regular, and if someone would make a motion to adjourn.
I'll make that motion.
I second it.
Okay.
Had a motion, is there a second?
I second
Yeah.
it.
for dessert.
All in favor, say aye.
Got here just in time.
Down here just in time for now.
See everybody tomorrow at 6 p.m.